for our next demonstration, we're going to talk about fossils. And to go along with this, we have a book by Aliki. It is Fossils Tell of Long Ago. Really nice, colorful book. Lots of different examples of fossils in here. Goes through how fossils are created and how the earth has changed throughout time. And so I know a lot of people talk about fossils. I don't know how many of you actually make one. So today we're going to actually make a fossil. Let me show you what you're getting in your kit. The first thing that you're going to get is this really nice container. And inside this container, you have all of these silicone molds. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 of them in here. And the molds have animal prints. They have rocks, they have shells, they have plants, there's a fish. So you've got a really good variety of molds here that you can use to make your fossils in. And there's a piece of paper in here that's going to tell you what the different molds make. Also, with your kit, you're going to get a bag of fossils that you can use and to use for demonstrations to show the kids the different types of fossils. And with that also comes with a fossil key to show you where the fossils are located. And it comes with a fossil guide. So all of that's included in your kit. You also are going to get a bag of plaster of Paris to make your fossils with. So this will go a long way. So it's a big bag. Not only did you have this bag, but you're also getting an extra container of plaster of Paris, so you'll be able to make fossils for years. Before we get started, I want to show you some examples. Okay, when you teach the kids about fossils, and you're going to tell them, something lived, it made an imprint as it fell. Fossils are found in sedimentary rock, and then you can show them the imprint. Okay, the cast that it made, and you're going to show them what the result is after it lays there over time and it's filled up with sediment. So, like I said, these are just some examples. So let's go ahead and make a fossil now. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have a plastic cup, a little paper cup. You're going to need 2 of them. And I would say let every student do this. It's not going to be really messy, but the kids really need this hands-on experience. So each kid's going to get 2 Dixie cups. Make sure it's a plastic-coated cup. If it's not a plastic-coated cup, take some oil and put some oil on the inside of it so that your fossil will come out nice and clean. And since I've done this before, I'm not going to use 2 cups. What you're going to do is you're going to have 1 cup that you're going to give them. That's going to have some plaster of Paris in it. And you're just going to fill up about 3/4 of a small, I usually use a 5-ounce Dixie cup. And you're going to fill that up with plaster of Paris. The other cup you're going to have is going to have water in it. And you're going to tell them to add water just a little bit at a time. And you're going to let them stir it. And it doesn't take but just a little bit of water. So that's the reason why you tell them to add it just a little bit at a time. If the plaster of Paris is too watery, you can take and give them some more plaster of Paris. If it's too thick, you can give them some more water. And I'm going to add a little bit more plaster of Paris here. And you want to tell them that you don't want to play around with this because this stuff will dry out really quickly. So you don't want them to rush, but you want to tell them that they can't spend 10 minutes taking and stirring the plaster of Paris. You want to get the plaster of Paris to the consistency of pudding. And like I said, it doesn't take very much water because the plaster of Paris is like confectionery sugar. A little bit of liquid goes a long way. Then you're going to take and pour your plaster of Paris into your mold and then let it sit. before I let my kids, and like I said, when you pour it into, let me back up here. Let me start again. I totally screwed that one up because there were some steps in